Hello, I'm going to explain two problems of a graph theory of chapter number 1st. So here is our first problem, that determine the values of m and n such that Kmn is Eulerian. Solution: Kmn has a set m of m vertices and another set n with n vertices, while there are edges between every vertex of in m and every vertex of n. Let the vertices in M be A1 to AM and let the vertices in N be B1 to Bn. Since a vertex in M is connected to all n vertices in N, a vertex in M has degree n. This is because we have that Kmn, which is a complete bipartite graph. So, since a vertex in N is connected to all m vertices in M, a vertex in N has a degree m. So, degree of ai equals to n and degree of bi equals to m. And we know that a graph has an Euler circuit if and only if each vertex has an even degree. So we can conclude that thus Kmn has an Euler circuit if m and n are even. So we get the values of m and n which are even such that Kmn is Eulerian graph. For example, if we take the complete bipartite graph on two vertices, means these four vertices A, B, C, then D, and we have the complete bipartite graph on two vertices. So for Eulerian graph, we'll find the Eulerian closed circuit here. So if we start from A, then A to C, C to B, B to D, then D to A. Here we can see that the all edges covered by that circuit, and this is a closed circuit because we start from A and ends with A. So we can say that this is an Eulerian graph. If we take one odd and one is even, means these are our three vertices and this is our two vertices, and the complete bipartite graph on these vertices are the names E. So for Eulerian graph, we'll find the Eulerian closed circuit here. So if we start from A, then A to B, B to D, D to C, C to E, then E to B. But here we can't cover the edge AC, because if we can try to cover this AC edge, then we will repeat the edge, and that is not allowed in Eulerian circuit. So we can't get here the Eulerian closed circuit, then we can say that this graph is not Eulerian. So if the complete bipartite graph is Eulerian, the values of m and n should be even. Now, the second problem. Prove that every n vertex graph with at least n edges contains a cycle. Solution: consider n vertices and add the edges one by one. If an edge is added between two vertices of the same component, we have a cycle and the proof is done. Means here we consider n equals to 3 and here our 3 vertices. So if we add edges one by one, then we'll add this edge first, then this edge. Now we'll add the edge with same component, means this is our single component, and we'll add edge between these two vertices or these two vertices. Then we have a cycle, right? Means here if we add this one edge, we have a cycle which is length 2. So we are done here. Now if not, means there are more than one component, the addition of edges will reduce the number of components by 1. Means here we again consider these 3 vertices and we'll add the edge here. So these are our two components, this single edge and this single vertex. So if we'll add edge here, so this will reduce our number of components. Means there were two components and now there is only single component. So hence after adding n minus 1 edges, if no cycle is still formed, there is exactly one component. Here we have added n minus 1, means 3 minus 1, which is equals to 2 edges, and still here no cycle is formed. So this is a single component, we can see that. So exactly one component. Then the nth edge must create a cycle. If we add the third edge, means our nth edge here, these two vertices or these two, between these two vertices, this nth edge must create a cycle. So if there are n vertices with at least n edges, we have a cycle. This is our solution.